A very good and sunshiny afternoon, Dutch bike blogger here. Thank you for riding with me. It is a Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock, March 19th, 2021, and on my bike, going for a longer bike tour, so this will be multiple parts. Just arrived at the corridor and I can see already in front of me that there is a ship in the canal, so the bridge is open for ships and closed for people on a bicycle. Weather, well, it's almost 8 or 9 degrees. We have some wind. It does look a lot warmer than it actually is. I'm wearing a jacket and long pants. And I do think I have a short wait for the bridge. Hopefully the bridge is closing now. And it will be only a few minutes, or at least a short amount of waiting time. Little guy on the little bike, helmet on, backpack. Big backpack compared to his little body. Out and about with daddy on the bike with a child carrying seat on it. Looks like it's empty. Well, it's busy for the Gerrit Krolbrug. Normally it's a busy bike lane, bike route. Looks like the bridge is going to open in a minute.
Het is zo'n bad die ook is als zo'n bad wat zo zigzag. Zo'n bad, hoe dieper en dan wordt het steeds weer dieper en dieper. Die water echt te best zoeken.
And before I can leave, all the traffic has to move first. Be patient. I'm not in a hurry. Let's do something different, not go over the bike lane because, well, there are cars, so let's go here and then after 100 meters take a left, which will bring me to the same location as when I would have taken the bike lane, so nothing actually is wrong with that. Now we're on the bike lane, which is smooth as a billiard sheet. Has been resurfaced a while ago, but there is still standing water, so that's plausible because it did rain a while ago. Well, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this will be a multiple video series. I don't know yet how many parts, but I urge you, when this video comes out, there will be a second and probably a third part, but then it's unknown to me after that. I will try and put some stops in between. It's 2 o'clock. I did not have lunch yet, so I took lunch with me. Some bread, slices of bread, and some refreshments. So there is time for lunch. Only have to find a nice spot. Preferably quiet. And most preferably not in the shade, but in the sun. Like I said, due to the blue sky and the sunshine, it does look warmer. It's actually, well, chilly to say the least. I'm not wearing a hat or gloves, but I can understand that people would wear them. The bike in front of me is wearing a cap. That doesn't count as a hat, at least not to keep you warm. It's more a fashion statement. It's not against sunshine, because he has the cap on backwards, so the cap is not facing forward but in his neck. And the bike you saw just coming towards me had a hat on and gloves, so it's weather to do so. I'm not at the moment, like I said, because, well, I'm getting warm quite quick. Well, it's while talking, I entered the area of Beijum. Beijum is a borough or suburb of Groningen city. Most part of Beijum was built in the mid-70s of last century, so 1975 or so, until 1980-85, something like it. So it's certainly not new, but it's certainly not as old as the rest of the city of Groningen is, at least the city heart, city center, which are buildings from 15 or 1600. And it's a long time ago. This borough is quite a unique design. It is typical buildings of the 1970s in front of me. It's designed with a wide access roads, I have to say, which you actually can travel and go around the whole area quite easily. And then it splits out to smaller areas, and much of them are actually dead ends. So when you get in the street, then it's for a car most likely that you have to turn around when you get out or want to get out. For bikes, a little bit different, because all these separate areas in Beijum are connected with bike lanes, and it's very easy to get from the one area to another in Beijum with bikes. Cars not so much. Like I said, you have them, then you have to rejoin the main road. The main road is actually beside me. Shopping mall to my left with a parking lot. Ik vertel je. Somehow I got on the wrong side of the road. That's not good. Let's change and cross the road here in a safe manner, at least if possible. That is possible. Well, somehow got it wrong there. Probably at the shopping mall already. What a mistake to make, Captain Alberto Bertorelli from Alloro would say. You probably know the series, it's a British series made in the mid-80s till the beginning of the 90s, I think, or maybe 89, about a French cafe owner in occupied France. And it actually was a comedy. Fun fact about that series, everybody was talking English, but the French were talking English with a British or French accent. The Germans were talking English with an German accent, and the British were talking British with a heavily set British fake accent, or hello, cheerio, hip hip, cup of tea, that kind of English. And the Germans talk like this. Then have you, like I said, the Italian captain who was actually talking also English with a fake Italian accent, with putting actually every word with possible E behind it. Mistake to make or A, this A, not an E and A. Back to the area of Beijum. The main artery is still to my left on the bike lane. Münsterheerd, as you can see. And it looks due to the fact that it's nice weather. And it's a Friday afternoon that people are going out and about and riding along. It's mainly an area where people live, with some shopping malls and some areas to get groceries and get your hair cut and other kinds of shops. And now, as you can see, the bike lane ended and I'm up on the main road, which means I have to keep to the right, which you actually always have to do, but on a main road it's more important. Traffic behind me, well, not now, but could be. Only thing I have to be aware about of parked cars to my right, the famous door zone. When people tend to step out of the car, they sometimes open their door without looking. The door sweeps or flips out and over your front of you, and you will hit the door and crash. Well, back on a bike lane again. Well, enjoyable, I have to say. Nice weather, dry. Like I said, a little bit of wind, but it's okay. Well, Beijum also has some water features. I'll show you in the not a bit of detail, but a little bit more than I just did. Pond, ducks. Let's cross this road to this area and have a small look in here at this area. Looks like a walkway, but we can go there by bike. Looks like it's spring because there is all kinds of, let me have a better view of that, all kinds of plants on the water side of the water. And a big swan coming towards me. Not sure why, but because I haven't no food for him or her. We're used to getting fed here. There's no food for you today from me. I'm sorry. And they seem to notice, but they continue. Tilt the camera back a little and move along again. Let's get along over the bike lane into this area where the houses are concentrated. Well, this is, like I said, some of the access bike lanes to the areas within Beijum. And I can assure you I don't live in Beijum, so everything looks quite the same to me. Well, of course, when you live here, you know the area better than I ever will, and then suddenly things don't look the same anymore. Then actually I came on the main road again.